welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we get ready for senior night here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. My name's Wyatt Reed, happy to be here with you this evening as we get ready for a varsity-only contest here tonight between the A-Town Tornadoes and the Princeville Lady Princes. This should be a good battle here as we get ready for the opening tip-off here, which is just a few moments away here. A-Town coming in off of a hard-fought win in their last outing against Wethersfield. They were up big in that ball game, and then Wethersfield just slowly but surely kind of clawed their way back into the ball game, and that was about a week ago. It's the last time we've seen the A-Town Tornadoes in action, but now we'll get them in action against a scrappy Princeville Lady Princes team who come in with a record of 16-7. They in conference are 6-1. So this game in conference is very, very important. You've got Wethersfield and Princeville battling it out for the 2 spot right now in the Lincoln Trail Conference. The full standings has A-Town on top of the conference right now, as A-Town currently sits at 5-0, but if Princeville were to get a win here tonight, that would shoot them up the standings. They would have the tiebreaker. I think it would move them into the number 1 seed as long as Wethersfield doesn't end up winning, which Wethersfield, do they play tonight? Let me take a look here on their schedule here. I don't believe they do, but I could be wrong. Wethersfield plays Knoxville. They do play tonight. Okay, so I stand corrected. So if Wethersfield were to lose that game to Knoxville here tonight, you got Princeville fighting for the number 1 spot in the Lincoln Trail Conference. So a lot still at stake here as the push to the playoffs, it continues here. And senior night, one of the last nights on this home floor. Now, there are more home games later in the season. They just decided to schedule senior night for tonight, so we will celebrate that, and we'll talk more about that here in just a few moments. But we're going to stand aside as the national anthem is going on. We will be right back as the starting lineups and opening tip-off on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Here at MDH, we provide one-on-one care to our patients. This allows them to feel supported and empowered during their labor process. The Tower of Power is a cart full of tools and resources to help support women during their labor experience. Items include massage therapy tools, aromatherapy, personal care items, music therapy, and features our labor menu.
We provide a celebratory dinner to each family to congratulate them on their new little one. We strive to create a safe and supportive environment where each mother's unique birth plan is respected.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we got the opening lineups being announced as we speak here at A-Town High School, as the Princeville Lady Princes being announced as their starters looking like this. Bethany Sennett out there at number 3, followed then by number 13. That is Sahara Street Matter. That's going to be an athlete to watch there. If I remember anything from Princeville last year, she gave A-Town all sorts of problems last year in their matchup. Number 14 is Cameron Smith. Number 23 is Reagan Calder. And number 25, it is Addison Buckley. Starting lineup here for the A-Town Tornadoes. We'll see what Coach Dugan decides to go with here. As Kennedy Quinn out there, the first starter out there. Good evening to you there, Sam, in the comments. Good to have you with us. And here's one of the seniors making a start here on senior night. That is Nevaeh Kuhn-Williams. making her way out onto the floor. Followed then by another senior, number 13, Anna Servin, here this evening. Number 14, Caden Quinn. She's a junior, so don't got to worry about her saying goodbye quite yet. Caden Quinn. Number 21, the third and final senior on the roster. That is number 21, Avery Stiegel. So there you have it. It is Quinn, Kuhn-Williams, Servin, Quinn, and Stiegel. Good to have you with us. Feel free to get into the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for here tonight, as this is a very important conference game. Don't want to hide that fact, but it is senior night here tonight, so a lot going on here for these players. A-Town hasn't played a game in a week. Opening tip-off won by A-Town, and we are currently underway as Avery Stiegel gets it up top, over to the left side, into the corner to Caden Quinn. Dr. Dave joining us in the comments. Good to have you with us there, Dave. Cross-court pass back up to Kennedy Quinn, who has been white hot on the offensive side. A little step-back jumper free throw line. That one up and good. Kennedy Quinn with the opening bucket. That just makes it too easy on that one. Quinn gives it a 2-0 lead here in the early going. She had quite the outburst, of course, against Moline a few weeks ago, and that one nearly stolen away. It goes out of bounds, though, and it'll be Princeville basketball. Dave cheering on the Tornadoes here this evening. Street Matter will inbound the basketball here. Sahara Street Matter. 7:16 to go here in the opening period. Top of the key, thought about shooting. Smith instead passes it inside and then back outside. Here comes Princeville. There's a shot. That's a three on the way. That one no good. Offensive rebound. Sennett. Double team on her. That one poked and stolen away. Nice play there defensively by Kennedy Quinn. Just over a minute gone here in the opening quarter. That pass maybe a little too anxious on that one, but it's poked and stolen away for a moment by Stiegel and then swiped right back. And then swiped right back by A-Town. Oh, what a play. Instead of going out of bounds, Kennedy Quinn saves it to her cousin, Caden Quinn. And now Kennedy brings it back the other way. 6:35 to go here in the opening quarter. It's Kennedy Quinn back near the volleyball line, gets a screen. That pass goes back into the corner. Back Miley Weber onto the floor here, so Nevaeh Kuhn-Williams takes a seat. Pass on the baseline to Caden Quinn. 6:15 to go here in the first. Miley Weber kicks it right side. Over to Kennedy Quinn. Left side three on the way. Off the back rim, no good. We saw a historic performance last night from Alex Fouch. Kennedy going to try to one-up as that one goes right to the basket and lays it up and in. If there's one player that could outdo Alex Fouch in his amazing efforts last night, it could be Kennedy Quinn. I think she has 9, most in boys basketball history here at the A-Town High School. Kennedy Quinn had 9 in the game against Moline. That's a school record earlier this year. And a school record in points, scoring over 40 in that ball game. 4-0 the score, 5:25 to go. We got a whistle, we got a foul. And that is the first foul here of the ball game. Is it me or is it just hot? Is it hot in here today? Yo, camera girl, Alyssa. Is it me or is it just hot in here today? Is it just me or is it hot?
It's hot in here. The moment I got up here, I took my hoodie off.
All right, so it's not just me. All right. I'm dying here. I just thought maybe it was just because I went up the stairs. I was like, maybe that was it, but there's a 2 on the way for Bethany Sennett. That one rattles out, can't get the shooter's touch. Here comes Kennedy Quinn the other way. Already with a couple of buckets. Here's a pass inside as that pass goes out of bounds. Last touch by Princeville. So it'll be A-Town basketball. By the way, the first foul of the ball game goes to Anna Servin. She was the one that picked it up there a moment ago. Into the corner, here's Miley Weber. Back into the corner here is Callie Nelson. Drives inside, kicks it out. There's a corner three on the way for Miley Weber off the back rim, no good. And a nice box out there. Nelson gets it to Quinn, shot no good. And the rebound to Sahara Street Matter. Street Matter picks up her dribble, able to get it to her teammate. Nice pass inside. That goes to number 25, Addison Buckley. That shot blocked by Caden Quinn. Over quickly, back to Quinn, who's running the fast break, and then she traveled. .433 to go here in the first. 4-0 A-Town with the lead. Here is the inbounds play, a little full court pressure. And they're gonna say Caden touched it. Caden's saying she didn't touch it, but who are you gonna believe? We gotta believe the official.
But we have it on camera.
Well, we don't really have the best angle, to be honest with you. That pass is tipped, but it ends up in the hands of Bethany Sennett. Sennett will pick up the dribble. Sennett, a very good guard for the Lady Princes. I believe she's a junior. I thought she was a senior. Up top, good ball movement here by Princeville this possession. There's Sennett, drives, kicks it out. Here's Cameron Smith. Back to Sennett on the right elbow. 4 minutes to go. That shot in, no good, but a foul. As Lauren Bowers into the ball game, and she will go to the line. Number 30 for the Lady Princes. 4:01 to go here, first quarter. First shot on the way up and good, so that ends the little 4-0 burst for the A-Town Tornadoes. And Bowers will have one more at the line. And can't get the second one to go. So 4-1 is our score. We got a whistle and a timeout. A-Town wants to talk some things over. Coach Dugan, maybe not liking what he's seeing here. First 4 minutes gone. We'll take a timeout with him. We are back, full timeout. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It's hard to stop a train.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here from A-Town High School on senior night. A-Town Tornadoes off to a little bit of a slow start here. They do have the lead, 4-1, but offense just looks a little shaky here. Both offenses a little slow to get going here. A-Town, it's their first game in a week, so maybe that has something to do with it here. Princeville, when is their last game? They haven't played in a week either. They've got a close win against Ridgewood. Princeville has won 5 in a row coming into this one. Nice pass inside. That one off the back rim, no good. And the rebound into the hands of Princeville. Yeah, Princeville, they've beaten United, Peoria Christian, Galva, West Central, and Ridgewood. Close matchup there against Ridgewood. Nice defense inside on Miley Weber. Street Matters shot no good, but a foul going to be called, and Miley Weber going to pick up the foul. That'll be the second foul, I believe. Maybe the third. I might have missed another foul. Wouldn't be the first time. It is. I did miss the foul. It'll be the second foul on Miley Weber. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first, as Chesney Engel will check in for A-Town. Chesney is a freshman guard, and she's really impressed me when I watch the JV games. Now, we haven't had a ton of JV games because A-Town's JV roster is so limited here this season. But there have been some flashes of, hey, this girl's got some pretty good potential coming up the pipeline, and playing alongside Kennedy Quinn certainly doesn't hurt. Shot was good there by Sahara Street Matter. 1 of 2. It's 4-2 now. Over to the left side, a three on the way for Caden Quinn from the corner. That's her spot. Caden Quinn drains it for 3. Quinn on the scoreboard. She's got 3 as the lead is now 5. As that'll be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by A-Town, so Princeville will have it. Street Matter will try to get it in. A-Town coming in off of a win against Wethersfield. Their last loss, though, on the 19th against Moline. That close ball game there. A-Town currently sitting at 17-5 this season as a whistle and a foul is called. Foul's going to be on Avery Stiegel. That is her first, team's fourth. So A-Town in a little bit of foul trouble here in the first quarter. They have pushed the Princes they are pushed to the limit, I should say, and the Lady Princes going to be shooting the rest of the way here, the final 3 minutes. There's a jumper from the corner. That's a 2. And somehow gets the shooter's touch. Addison Buckley with the bucket. Here's a jumper from the free throw line. Kennedy Quinn gonna answer with a little shooter's touch of her own. 9-4, that one tipped by Stiegel. Back into the hands of the Lady Princes, but then nearly stolen away. What a battle there underneath. Are they gonna call a foul? No, they're gonna call a jump ball. So jump ball, possession arrow will go to the Lady Princes. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first. 9-4 our score. Good to have you with us. Feel free to get into those comments. Chat away with us. Send your good wishes to the seniors here tonight. We will have the senior night festivities a little later on tonight after the ball game. Turnaround shot, and Buckley can't get that one to go. Boy, Buckley really scrapping, and now another tie-up, and this time possession arrow going to go to the Tornadoes. Addison Buckley, she is a junior. She's going to be a problem in her senior year, one might sense. Vivian Bigger will check in. She's also a freshman. A lot of youngsters in this ball game. Over into the corner, there's Kennedy Quinn, a little pump fake, goes inside, puts up a wild shot. I think she was looking for a foul, doesn't get that one to go. But it goes out of bounds. It might have been tipped out of bounds. Might have been why that shot ended up so wildly. You don't see shots like that from Kennedy Quinn all that often. 2:05 to go into the corner. There's Kennedy Quinn, open corner three. That one up and good. Kennedy Quinn from downtown. She's got 9 of the first 12. 12-4, A-Town with the lead. She might be on one of those heaters here tonight. We saw Fouch do it last night, finished with 26. The boys' school record of 7 threes in the game. Kennedy just got her, well, she doesn't have 3 threes, but she does have 1 3 at least here tonight, but 9 first quarter points. That's pretty good pace. There's a jumper from the top of the key. There's a 3, no good. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Princeville. Gonna be A-Town basketball. So Kennedy Quinn will bring it up the floor here. 1:20 to go here in quarter number 1. Samuel bringing up, looks like another good crowd here tonight. It sure is. Good crowd on hand for senior nights. Wanting to send those seniors. Now, this isn't the last home game of the season. Don't kid yourself. That pass inside. Oh, a nice look there for a moment. Vivian Bigger just lost the handle of it. As we got a whistle and I think a bump. A foul is going to get called. That's going to be on Princeville. It's going to be their first. So it'll be foul number 11, or on number 11. Nope, that'll be on Callie Nelson. And that's actually going to send Princeville to the line. But yeah, good crowd here on senior night. We do have some more home games down the stretch, but they decided tonight is senior night, so they are going to celebrate here. Patty watching from Alabama. Go Tornadoes, go Caden and Kennedy. Congrats to the seniors. Thanks for joining us from Alabama there, Patty. Patty, how was, did you get any of that ice, or did you avoid the ice? Man, those pictures from down south are a little scary, if you ask me. We got a whistle and a foul. Actually, no foul. Travel instead is called. As it looks like Callie Nelson and Kennedy Quinn might have ran into each other. Hopefully you were able to avoid the ice there, Patty. But, yeah, keep those folks in your thoughts and prayers. My goodness. That, An inch of ice in some places. I can't even wrap my mind around what an inch of ice would even look like on things. I don't think anybody wants to have to deal with that, and the fact that some folks in the South are having to deal with that is just utterly insane. With it, Buckley, 40 seconds to go here as Princeville then turns it over off the fingertips of Lauren Bowers. Servin will check it back into the ball game here for A-Town. She'll check in for Callie Nelson. 39.7 to go here in the first. Lower scoring first quarter compared to last night. A-Town boys put up 28 points in the first quarter last night. 38 combined points. It was 28-10. Into the corner, there's an open look for Kennedy Quinn again. That shot no good and tipped around, ends up in the hands of Engel. Engel puts the shot up no good. Scrap for the rebound, ends up out of bounds. Last touch by Princeville. So A-Town will have another chance at it with 15.3 seconds to go. And Kennedy Quinn will inbound the basketball. Just underneath the basket on the far side. Engel. Here's Vivian Bigger, back to Engel, 10 to shoot. Kennedy goes inside, splits the double team, a Euro step, can't get that one to go. And the rebound, here comes Princeville, shot, that one gonna be well off, and that's gonna end our first quarter. We go to the second, A-Town in front by 8. It's their biggest lead here in the ball game. Back after this, TSSR Game Time Live. It's presented by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we get ready for the start of the second quarter here. The A-Town Tornadoes leading Princeville, the Lady Princes, by the score of 12-4. Kennedy Quinn with 9 points here in the quarter. As this game, A-Town Sports presented by Mid-Century Fiber, the hometown favorite of blazing fast internet, whether it's game day or every day. Mid-Century Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability that you need. Call or text 309-778-3278. Visit fiberfastnow.com to join the winning team. That pass taken away. Here comes Kennedy Quinn in transition, going all the way inside. We got a whistle and a blocking foul called. Patty in the comments did say that there is no ice, thankfully, where she's at in Alabama. That's some good news. Can't say the same about everybody down there. Just, again, some of those pitchers are just, that's out of power for a long time. Pass goes to Caden Quinn in the corner. Wide open look for three. That one rims out. A-Town getting some open shots. Just unable to hit. Sahara Street Matter brings it up the floor here for Princeville. She is scoreless here in the ball game. Actually, no, she has a point, I should say. One from the free throw line. Pass goes inside. Shot no good. Rebound tipped out. Avery Stiegel able to come away with it. 7:25 to go here in the second. 12-4 the score. Terry joining us here in the comments. Chesney's cousin Oakley hopes that Chesney has a good game. Well, we hope for that as well. Again, I've seen some good things from Chesney throughout the year. There's a three left wing. Kennedy Quinn can't get it to go, and then she went flying in for her own rebound. It tips out of bounds. Last touched by A-Town. Yeah, I'm seeing good things there, Terry, from Miss Chesney. And I do think that she is going to be a force to be reckoned with here in a couple of years for the A-Town Tornadoes. Left side three on the way. That one no good by Street Matter, and the rebound into the hands of Stiegel. She's rebounding the ball really well here tonight. That pass up and in, count it, and a foul. Caden Quinn with the bucket in the harm. Oh, what a play there, running the fast break. What a pass, getting it to her on the fast break. And then the layup through the contact and one. Dr. Dave, yes, I will bring that up here in just a moment as the and one opportunity is good. 15-4, A-Town with an 11-point lead. Off to a really good start here. Playing very strong defensively here. You'd be fooled if you said, oh, they haven't played in a week. Sure don't look like it. They are running on all cylinders. Nice play inside. Street Matter can't get it to go, but then cleans up her own mess and lays it back up and in. That's what Street Matter can do here for Princeville. That's what the Lady Princes are going to need from her if they hope to get back into this ball game here. 15-6, our score. And that one taken away. Here comes Street Matter with it. Street Matter kicks it left side, gets it to the inside. Turnaround shot. Buckley can't get that one to go. And a rebound. Offensive rebound again. Rebounding's been pretty good here for Princeville here in this ball game as Calder picks up the dribble. Back to Street Matter, under 6 minutes to go. Sahara Street Matter backs down, goes inside, and a whistle and a foul. That's going to be another foul on, that's going to be actually the first foul on A-Town. It'll be on Chesney Engel, it's her first. And it'll be two free throws, I should say, for Street Matter. 5:49 to go here in the second. First one on the way for Street Matters, up and good. So she's got 4 points here in the early going. Dr. Dave in the comments says, speaking of upcoming games, next Tuesday, February 3rd, it's a dual boys-girls game. That's right, we got a JV boys game, then the girls varsity, and then the varsity boys game after that. That'll be a fun day of basketball. We'll be here for all of them as Street Matter goes 2 for 2 from the line. And Dave is also pointing out that it will be Dave's Tornado Sauce night. Free bottles of Tornado Sauce for all attendees. I'm going to have to pick up my own bottle there, Mr. Dave. Make sure you help out yours truly here. Sounds pretty tasty, not going to lie. I've been seeing a lot about it, but haven't actually gotten to taste it myself here. Over to the left side, there's Kennedy Quinn, a wide open look for three. Off the back rim, no good. Tip back out, Quinn. Pass goes back inside to Caden Quinn. That one up and good. Caden Quinn, nice pass there by Kennedy to set her up on that one. 17-8 our score. 5:10 to go in the quarter as that one tipped out of bounds. Starts at 4:30, Sam pointing out in our comments. Yeah, 4:30 the JV boys game, and then 6 and 7:30, I believe. Taken away, there goes Princeville the other way in transition. A-Town a little bit too aggressive on that one. And it leads to an easy bucket for the Lady Princes. Princeville in front here, or excuse me, they're down 7. A-Town in front as that one's stripped and stolen away. Street Matter playing some good defense here the last couple of minutes. Princeville's not in the bonus, by the way. Back up top, 4:37 to go here in the second. Carissa pointing out it's also cheer clinic night. That's right, I remember that as well. That one goes, did that go off the head of Addison Buckley? Yeah, we got a lot going on that night, February 3rd for A-Town. It won't be the next broadcast. I believe they play here Monday. Yep, A-Town plays here against Ridgewood on Monday. And then Rova Williamsfield, it'll be that great day. The boy-girl doubleheader there. Triple header, actually, if you count the junior varsity game. But, yeah, we'll have every one of those games, all the festivities, all sorts of stuff going throughout the days. We got a whistle and an offensive foul called away from the ball. So tune in. A lot of basketball down the stretch. Also, mark your calendars. We will be doing the LTC tournament. That's a 3-day extravaganza of basketball. We'll have that for you here on TSSR. And then we will also be doing, as that one thrown out of bounds, we will also be doing the regional, the girls' regional that A-Town will be hosting. So we got a lot of basketball coming here from you from A-Town High School. You said you're good for Friday, though? All right, that's good. We'll talk about that during the halftime break. Pass goes inside, out of the fingertips.
We were talking about games, and I remembered. I talked to my dad before I left, and I was like, oh, I got to tell you.
I wasn't going to let you leave without figuring it out, so. A lot of basketball, though. We got another game going on right now. I believe West Central currently on. For those wanting to watch multiple games, that pass inside, turnaround shot, no good, but a foul. Cameron Smith drawing the contact. And that is going to send Cameron Smith to the line. A-Town picks up their third foul. That's the third foul on Callie Nelson. Her third, team's third. Yeah, Dr. Dave asking a good question. Is the cheer clinic, I believe, Dr. Dave, I believe it's between one of the games, but I don't know which one. The cheer clinic is at half or between games. Free throw on the way, second one on the way, no good, and the rebound into the hands of Anna Servin. Sam, yes, I will be doing the girls' regional here at A-Town High School. A-Town will be hosting that, so looking forward to that. That'll be a Monday, Thursday. We'll talk more about that down the road. We're looking a little too far ahead, but that is the plan. We are doing the LTC tournament, and we are doing the girls' regional. Just some things to mark your calendars for.
The real question is there going to be for food? I'll be there.
Of course you will. Top of the key, three on the way. There's Kennedy Quinn. She's been a little quiet there since the first quarter. She had 9 in the first quarter, and Kennedy Quinn comes in. I think it's because our friend Steve just joined us here in the comments. Steve, hello to you. Cheering on A-Town. Look at that, Steve. You come into the ball game, and then you get a three from Kennedy Quinn, right on cue. 2.5 minutes to go here in the second, 20-10. Top of the key, here's Addison Buckley. Rocking the blue shoes there, as that one's poked and stolen away. I'm always looking at people's shoes. Kennedy's got some sharp ones on here tonight. Top of the key, there's Avery Stiegel. Stiegel's got 2 different colored shoes on tonight. There's a three from the wing. That one no good. Avery's got a blue one and a pink one on tonight. Well, what's the point? They're two different colors. She got 2 different pairs of shoes. 3 on the way. That one no good.
Have you never noticed that?
I have not. Inside pass. Nice look. There's Caden Quinn up and under. No good. Rebound. Here comes Princeville. Princeville's still in this thing. Just got to get their offense going. Up top. Right side, here is Cameron Smith. Top of the key, there's a 3 on the way for Buckley off the back rim, no good. And we got a whistle and a foul called. That'll be on A-Town, it'll be their 4th. This game, again, it's kind of playing into Princeville's favor here. A-Town hasn't really been able to run away with this thing. The biggest lead they had at one point here in this game was, actually it is 10. No, 11. They did lead by 11 for a moment. 15-4. They called a foul actually on Princeville, so it's 3 fouls apiece. I beg your pardon. Inside pass, back out. Here's Caden Quinn. She'll drive inside, puts up a floater from the baseline, no good. And the rebound, back to Princeville. Here's Street Matter as we approach 1 minute to go here in the quarter. Cross-court pass. We don't have any scrimmages for this one, do we? We had a scrimmage yesterday for the boys' game.
I think it's 5th grade girls.
Is it 5th grade girls?
Yeah, they did 5th grade boys yesterday.
Bringing it up the floor. Here comes Kennedy Quinn, 2 on 3, and she decides to slow it down. 43 seconds to go. Right side, there's Caden Quinn, a wide open look for 3. That one rattles out, no good. Offensive rebound. Kennedy Quinn puts up the shot, no good, but a foul. That'll send Kennedy Quinn to the line where she will shoot 2. 12 points here in the first half for Kennedy Quinn. By the way, shout out to the 7th grade boys for a successful season, ending just 1 win shy of the trip to state. Lost to a very, very tough LaSalle Lincoln team. Undefeated, and there's a big reason why. That shot up and good. Kennedy Quinn's got 13. 21-10. A-Town with the lead. We approach 30 seconds to go. Bethany Sennett with it up top. Hands it off. Here's Reagan Calder, and I think we got a foul called. We do. Both teams now with 4 fouls, but with 24 seconds to go. That really doesn't matter all that much. It'll be Kennedy Quinn's first foul, however. .22 seconds to go. Bethany Sennett, right side. Into the corner to Buckley. Now to Street Matter. 15 in the quarter. There's a 3 on the way for Buckley. Can't get it to go. And the rebound into the hands of Chesney Engel. Here comes Quinn, 7 to shoot here in the quarter. Here comes Quinn inside, a little floater. That one rattles out, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. 1 second left, that shot good if it goes. That one no good by Anna Servin. And that will end our first half. 21-10, kind of a low-scoring affair here in this one. Again, this kind of plays into Princeville's kind of game, but I tell you, they got to get their offense going here. They trail by 11. It's their biggest deficit here in the ball game. Steve, I don't know the answer to that question. I might ask during the halftime break and get some answers for you. But we go to half. We do have a scrimmage, so we'll step aside for just a moment and be back in just a moment. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call, as we do have a scrimmage game here. What did we say the age group of this? These are the 5th graders here out tonight. 5th grade girls. As our halftime score 21-10, A-Town leading Princeville. As number 43 had an open look there, didn't want to shoot it. Yellow team with the basketball. They're moving left to right as you look at your screen. Drive it inside, a little double team. Nice defense there. There's a jumper. That shot no good. And the rebound to number 6 of the Greens team. I don't have the names, unfortunately, but we can use your imagination. And maybe you know the numbers here this evening. One goes out of bounds. I believe it'll be yellow basketball. We did figure out the mystery. Patty saying that Graham Kennedy's younger brother is in 6th grade. He's one heck of a player. He's already making some noise from what I've been told. Something in the water, something in the genes of that family, that Quinn family. They know what they're doing. It is unbelievable. Of course, Kennedy, the all-time leading scorer here at A-Town High School, and that record was set last week. We were here for that. It was a very special moment there. You know, getting to be here. I've been doing these games for 3 years here, and seeing Kennedy just grow as a player here. And again, it was first game. I've watched enough sports to know when you see somebody and they got a special talent, you can sense it in the first couple of minutes of seeing somebody play. And first couple of minutes I saw Kennedy Quinn play back in her freshman year, I was like, oh yeah, this girl has got it. And certainly the case. She's getting taller. I did confirm that, by the way. We had that conversation one time. Shot no good by the yellow team. And the rebound into the hands of the green team. They wanting to push it. Pushing the other way. Here comes number 20 with the basketball. Picks up the dribble. There's a shot. That one no good off the back rim. But yeah, getting to see her games the last 3 years here as we've been broadcasting for TSSR, and seeing her break the all-time scoring record there at A-Town High School is a pretty special moment. So we do have that stream up, by the way. You can go back and watch some of our old streams as that shot up and good inside by the yellow team. I believe that was number 12 who got the shot up. And here comes the green team looking to respond. Green with the yellow numbers and letters there. It was a battle inside for the basketball. No tie-up here in the 6th grade game. Or in the 5th grade, whatever it was. Here's a jumper from the free throw line. That one no good by number 6. Offensive rebound, no good. And the smallest player on the floor, number 43, got the rebound.
You know something? That was me. I was in like, I think 6th grade. I played basketball.
Nice pass inside.
I was probably like 4'11", and all these girls were like 4'2", 4'3", and I was getting shoved around.
That shot no good. Another block.
On the field because he was scared I was going to get hurt. I was so tiny.
7:26 to go here in half. They'll play to about 3. 3 minutes left here, I believe. Driving inside, that is a floater. Wow, that one got some hang time on that one. Tina joining us here in the comments. That shot up and good. The green team gets a basket. That's number 4, I believe. Macy Brooks is a cousin as well, Patty says. All right. Haven't seen Macy on the floor quite yet here tonight, but who knows? We may see her out there. But Tina watching from Florida. It's nice and chilly down there in Florida as well. The cold weather's everywhere. I saw a graphic today that it is colder in Florida than it is in Juneau, Alaska. It was like 40 degrees in Juneau and 29 in Tallahassee or something. That was one of the crazier graphics I've seen all day today. It was at that moment I just put my phone down. I was like, that's enough internet for today. I don't need any more. I know it's cold, but I didn't need to know that. Coming the other way, that shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, puts up another shot. Oh, couldn't get the touch. Nice couple looks there by number 1. Hello to Basketball Bros 7. A lot of folks here enjoying the basketball here tonight. Of course, it is senior night here as well. Has a little Euro step there by number 4. Ooh, the shot no good. That was a good look. And another rebound for number 43. What she makes up for in lack of size, she makes up for in hustle. Gotta love that for the future. Coach Dugan's probably watching this, grinning ear to ear. I don't even think he's watching, honestly. He's probably in coaching his girls. 21-10, our score here at the half, by the way. Let's talk some stats here real quick. By the way, A-Town's only got 2 players who have scored. I'll give you 2 guesses as to who that could be. That would be the Quinn girls. Kennedy has got 13, and Caden's got the other 8. But that's not to say the other players haven't helped out, pitched in. I know Avery Stiegel's been rebounding the ball really well here tonight. And got Miley Weber playing well there defensively as well. Chesney Engel's been out there throughout some of the game here as well. Vivian Bigger has been getting some minutes. Trying to keep everybody fresh here, keep everybody away from getting hurt as the shot up, no good. Offensive rebound there by the yellow team. Now the green team has it as they'll bring it back right to left as you look at your screen. Here comes number 4. But yeah, Kennedy Quinn, 13 points in the first half. Caden Quinn with 8. That's the scoring for A-Town. Princeville, 5 points for, Sahara Street Matter with 5 points. 2 points for Cameron Smith, 2 points for Addison Buckley, and 1 point for Lauren Bowers. So that's your scoring breakdown there. Not a lot of offense here in this game, a good defensive slugfest. If you like defense, this is the game for you here, and that's the kind of game that Princeville was hoping to see. Their problem is they just got to get some offense on their side. If they can get a couple of baskets, they're right back in this thing. It doesn't take much in a low-scoring game like this where the biggest deficit has been 11. This is your biggest deficit here in the game so far. So when that is your biggest deficit, each bucket is oh so important, and that's going to end our scrimmage as the A-Town 5th graders there getting some handshakes from the high schoolers there. Classy move there by the girls. Steve pointing out every player has a role. They do indeed. Even though you're not scoring, you're certainly playing your role out there. A-Town with that 11-point lead, that's how they were able to keep this lead here against a really good Princeville team. 16-7 Princeville comes into this one. And again, they're fighting for first place, a chance to go for first place.
I was also in karate.
You were in karate?
I was.
How about that? Learn something new every day. 21-10 our score. We're at the half. We're going to step aside. We'll be back in just a moment. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, x-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Every town has its own rhythm, and here in Abingdon, Illinois, connection is part of what keeps its residents moving. At Mid-Century Fiber, we're proud to call places like Abingdon home, where our team members live, work, and drive the same streets as the people we serve. Because when your connection is built by your neighbors, it's more than service, it's community. Mid-Century Fiber, fast, local, and here for Abingdon.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. We are at the half here, 21-10. A-Town with the lead over the Princeville Lady Princes. Our only game of the night here. It's senior night, so we will have the senior night festivities after this ball game. We'll also chat with head coach of the A-Town Tornadoes, Coach Brent Dugan. After we chatted with him yesterday, he was on the call with me yesterday. We had a lot of fun during that game. That might have been one of my favorite broadcasts of the year. Despite the lopsided outcome, we had a lot of fun on that broadcast, and the chat had a lot to do with that. You guys have a lot to do with where our broadcasts go. Feel free to get into the comments there. Steve, we are not using the shot clock tonight. Conference games, they don't use the clock here this season, but next season, I'm excited. Next year, everybody using a shot clock. A-Town's ready. They got the shot clock installed. Used it a couple of games here this year. Of course, used it during the Great Western Shootout. So no shot clock tonight, but it is coming. And I'm very excited. Steve Batson joining us here in the comments says, I heard Darst and Keenan, exceptional athletes and only sophomores. You heard correct there, Steve. Those fellas had a good game last night. Inside pass, there is Caden Quinn. What a find there by Kennedy Quinn, setting up that play. And that one nearly stolen away. A-Town in front now. Biggest lead of the ball game. It's 23-10. Actually, Darst was out most of the game yesterday, I should say. He's nursing an ankle injury that he suffered on Saturday as a whistle and a foul called on Princeville. Keenan, though, he had 20 points in yesterday's win against West Central, which would have been fantastic as a travel called by Miley Weber. But would have been fantastic had Alex Fouch not hit a school record 7 threes in the ball game. He had 26 points to lead the way against West Central. Very impressive. One of the best shooting performances I've ever seen in person. And I've seen a lot of basketball. 23-10 our score. Buckley has it at the free throw line. We got a whistle and a foul going to be called. It's going to be on A-Town. Foul will be on Callie Nelson. That's her 4th. Wow, so she comes in, picks up her 4th right off the get-go. Sam bringing up a conversation from last night. Inside pass to Buckley. Inside and lays it up and in. Addison Buckley. That's the girl they need to go to there on the inside. Her and Street Matter if they're going to try to get back into this ball game. 7:05 to go here in the third. Cross-court pass. Oh, in and out of the hands there. Caden Quinn. She was cutting to the basket. She would have put that one up and in if she got that one cleanly. Into the corner it goes. Miley Weber drives. Loses the handle, and it's taken away by Buckley. Bringing it up the floor, here comes Street Matter. Sam, I'll get to your comment here in just a moment here once we get some downtime. You know what? We got some downtime. That one goes out of bounds. Sam, no sport coat for Coach Dugan here tonight. He says he's hoping that Coach Link would have hooked him up with that. I think Coach Dugan made it perfectly clear in last night's broadcast that he wants no part of that unless the girls can get to state, which we'll see if that happens or not. There's a left wing three on the way. Miley Weber off the offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound. Kennedy Quinn cleans it up and puts it back up and in. Kennedy Quinn has got 15 points here tonight. The lead back up to 13. It's 25-12. Is that one a double team out by the line? We got a whistle. We got a timeout. As Princeville wanting to talk it over and save their possession. First timeout used here tonight. So we'll take a break. A 30-second timeout. It's 15. We'll take 15 after this. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
It's hard to stop a train.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. My apologies. Caught me as I was sending a text message here real quick. All right, there we go. Everybody messages you when you're on the air. It's funny how that works out sometimes. 6:02 to go here in the third as that one stripped out of bounds there for a moment. Yeah, but we got into full conversation about sports coats, Pat Riley, all that fun stuff yesterday during the boys broadcast, and we kept pestering him, and I think we got Stephanie to tell him to at least consider it if they were to make it to state here this year. There's a jumper, street matter, shot no good, and the rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by 8-Town. I'd like to see that, though. Ed was in the comments. Our friend Edward was in the comments yesterday, and he said, you should wear one, too. I'm like, absolutely not. I wore a tux for my buddy's wedding about a month and a half ago, and I'm suited out for a while. It'll be the only time you see me in a suit for a long, long time. Over to the right side here is Caden Quinn, and she traveled with it. Not the cleanest of games here for either side. As a lot of turnovers here in this one. Low-scoring affair. Kind of that slugfest. That one stolen away. Nice play there defensively by Miley Weber. All by herself, left-handed layup up and good as Kennedy Quinn with the basket. That one tipped out of bounds. 27-12 is the score. 5:15 to go here, third quarter. Reagan Calder brings it across the timeline. Into the corner it goes. There's a three on the way for Bethany Sennett. That one off the rim, no good. Oh, that would have been a big bucket there for Princeville. Quickly the other way. Here's Anna Servin. Up that one, up and good. Anna Servin on the scoreboard here on senior night. The senior with her first 2 points. 8-Town on a roll. They are leading 29-12. 17-point lead. There's a jumper from the corner. That's no good. Offensive rebound, Sennett. Sennett looking for help. Kicks it out. Here's Street Matter. She'll get it over to the left side. Here, Cameron Smith. Back to Street Matter. A whistle and a foul called. 4.5 minutes to go here in the third. Kennedy Quinn picks up her second. Team second here in the quarter. 4.5 minutes to go here in the third. Into the corner. There's a jumper. A two on the way. Off the back rim. No good by Lauren Bowers. And the rebound goes out of bounds. 8-Town on an 8-2, a little burst here since halftime. 4:25 to go here in the third. This feels like one of the longer quarters it's been. Maybe I I didn't know if that was just me, but we still look up. We're still got 4:15 to go here in the quarter. Feels like this quarter's been going on quite a while. That shot no good. Offensive rebound, put back no good, but a foul. Avery Stiegel going to go to the line, and she will shoot 2 shots. Sahara Street Matter with the foul. Both teams with 2. Steve, Princeville can't buy a bucket right now. That is very true. Neither side having too much luck there offensively. A-Town having a little bit more luck, but it has been a tough going there for the Lady Princes. Next one on the way, it's up, rattles home. Avery Stiegel on the scoreboard here on senior night. 30-12 our score. Here comes Princeville the other way. Smith back up top. That one, nice play there defensively. That's Vivian Bigger putting her paw in there and batting that one away. Here's Kennedy Quinn showing off that great dribbling skill. Lays it up, no good, but a foul. 3:51 to go here in the third. 30-12 our score. West Central taking on Mercer County right now here on TSSR, or another game that we got going on our network. So if you're wanting to watch 2 games at once, you're more than welcome to do that. Mercer County has got some good athletes. That one up and good. Kennedy Quinn has got 18 here tonight, 31-12. .342 to go here in the third. With it right side, here's Sennett. Over to Street Matter. Turn around. She's going to go inside. She's fouled. Both teams now with 3 fouls here in the quarter. Steve applauding that crossover from Kennedy Quinn. One of the best crossovers I've seen in my time broadcasting here in the state of Illinois. I've got to cover a lot of teams thanks to the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament and various things, but she's got one of the best crossovers that you will see in all of basketball here in the state. It is a thing of beauty. 31-12, by the way. I forgot to update the scoreboard after the free throw. Over to the right side. That one batted out of bounds. And who had the ball? Who touched it last? It's going to be A-Town the last to touch it. The one official on the near side ended up making the call. Into the corner. There's a 3 on the way for Street Matter off the inbounds pass. That one no good. And, oh, what a play there. That's Addison Buckley going in and throwing the ball off of Caden Quinn. Able to save the possession. 3:08 to go here in the third. Inside pass. Oh, they were looking for Buckley cutting to the basket, but ends up getting stolen away. Here they come the other way, but A-Town throws it away, and then Princeville throws it away. Here's Kennedy Quinn. A whistle, foul called. That'll be on the floor. That'll be the 4th foul here on Princeville, so A-Town will be in the bonus nonetheless from here on out. Last 2:53 here in the quarter. Here's Stiegel. Into the corner. Miley Weber gets it to Quinn for a moment off the hands, and another turnover. Boy, the turnovers are really starting to rack up here in this one. Over to the left side, there's a 3 on the way. That one no good. Princeville can't cash in on those turnovers. Here comes Kennedy Quinn with it. Kicks it into the corner, gets a screen. Baseline pass. Oh, cutting to the basket. There's Caden Quinn. She'll lay that one up and in. Caden Quinn with a dozen. As that one tipped into the backcourt, a battle for it. We got a whistle, and over and back it ends up being the call. Princeville. Oops, I gave the points to the wrong team. Mercer County girls having a good season as well. They're 21-5. Most are sophomores. Wow. Steve, thanks for pointing that out. I knew they were doing pretty well. I just didn't know how well. I saw Mercer County boys at the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, and they were very impressive. Of course, we saw them A-Town, the boys, that one off the rim, no good for Kennedy Quinn. Miley Weber with the offensive rebound, but we saw A-Town beat them. Was it the fifth place game? I think it was the fifth place game in overtime. Lucas Andrews almost hit a three-quarter court heave at the end of regulation to win that thing. Would have been insane. Foul on A-Town. That'll be their fourth. That foul on Avery Stiegel. Still 1:43 to go here in what might be the longest third quarter in history. Anna Servin back into the ball game here for A-Town, and then immediately comes away with a steal. How about that? Way to make an impact coming in off the bench. Over to the right side, it's 33-12. Here's Miley Weber. She'll drive, pick up the dribble, gets it back out to Kennedy Quinn. And a little, nice play there inside. Kennedy Quinn gets to the basket, lays it up and in. Kennedy Quinn has got 20 of the 35 points for A-Town. As that one swatted away. Nice play by Caden Quinn defensively. Goes all the way. That one blocked though. Sahara Streetmatter gets back and sends that one out of bounds.
Should this be my senior baby photo?
56.5 seconds to go. As Kennedy Quinn will inbound the basketball. Into Caden Quinn, back to Kennedy, corner three on the way. That's off the rim, no good. And the rebound, ends up in the hand of Kennedy Quinn. Kicks it into the corner, Miley Weber drives the baseline. Kicked it into the corner, Brent Dugan thought about shooting it. She saw the white and ended up throwing it right to her coach. He'll probably never wear white again. 40 seconds to go here in the third. Withered right side, here's Reagan Calder, inside pass. Buckley can't get the shot to go. And the rebound, here comes Kennedy Quinn, 35-12. Drives through the contact, a whistle and a foul. Steve amused by Coach Dugan and his fake. I wanted to see him shoot it. Although I think he might have got a technical if they do that. I don't know for certain, but he might have gotten a technical on that one if they do that. Kennedy Quinn to the line, shooting two. First one on the way, it's up and good. She's got 21 here tonight. A-Town's on a 13-0 run here, by the way. 21.8 seconds to go. Next one on the way, up and good. 37-12 our score. 21.8 seconds to go here. Reminder, stick around after the game. We've got senior night festivities for the three seniors here on this A-Town girls team. As that pass inside, extra pass finds Buckley open, lays it up and in. As the Lady Princes finally on the board, that ends a long, long run. As that one swiped away by Princeville, but ends up back in the hands of A-Town. No shot, and that ends a long third quarter, especially for the Lady Princes. They scored just 4 points in the entire quarter and trail 37-14 as we go to the fourth. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH.
My name is Kelsey Cunningham. I'm a nurse practitioner with the cardiology department here at McDonough District Hospital. Cardiology is like a big puzzle. A lot of things can be traced back to the heart, and to see somebody in your office at the beginning of the process really down on themselves and, not feeling like their best self, and I think in their mind never really thinking that they're going to recover from that, to fast forward 6 months where they're back doing things they once did. It's the ultimate goal, and I love to see it happen.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Back underway here as we start the fourth quarter here. TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. I took a little too long of a break there. Quickly the other way. That shot blocked away, but out of bounds. A-Town will take possession here. (37-14). A-Town outscored Princeville in that quarter 16-4. That'll win you a lot of games. As that shot up and good for Avery Stiegel. It's her first field goal here in the ball game. She's got 3 points. And the Tornadoes extend their lead 39-14. Top of the key, there's a three on the way. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound, here comes Kennedy Quinn. Quinn kicks it left side to Weber. On the baseline, it's Vivian Bigger. Gets it up top. Kennedy Quinn drives inside, puts up a little mid-range floater. That shot no good. Offensive rebound. There's a two, they say. On the way, up and good. It is Miley Weber from downtown. Actually, that's a two, beg pardon. PA announcer said for three, so that's what threw me off. 41-14. And we double-clicked it there. 41-14 is the score. That one's stolen away by Caden Quinn. Here she comes the other way and then lost the handle. Scoreboard's being real finicky with me here right now. Inside that one. Good defense there by Vivian Bigger. Up the floor, here's Avery Stiegel running the fast break. That one up and good. We saw Avery Stiegel run that fast break so many times last year on that super sectional team. Haven't seen her do it near as much this year, but good to see those plays working still here in 2025-2026. Kennedy Quinn gets inside and lays that one up and in. She's got 23. Sam, I missed the comment from you earlier. Said Coach wouldn't even hit the rim. I'm going to tell him you said that during the post game. That one tipped out of bounds. Wouldn't even hit the rim. I think he would. I've seen him shoot it from there before in warm-ups. Steve is about to say we needed a Miley bucket. We did indeed. Miley Weber got her first bucket of the ball game. That pass inside to Cameron Smith. Sahara Streetmatter with the basketball, back by the volleyball line, left side. 5.5 minutes to go. That one stripped, stolen away. Caden Quinn with the basketball, gets it into the corner. There's Miley Weber, open, corner three on the way, off the rim, no good. Tried to track down her own rebound. She got thumped on that one. And a little Euro step the other way. That one up and good. As Sahara Streetmatter running the fast break. 45-16. Quickly the other way. There's Kennedy Quinn, a whistle and a foul. Sam says he wasn't that great of a shooter. I mean, he made the one I remember seeing from that corner. Might have only been that one, but a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then, right? 46-16 our score. Four and a half minutes to go here. Clock's still running as Macy Brooks checks into the ball game for the first time here today. The sophomore rocking some bright pink shoes. Second one rattles out, no good. Kennedy Quinn's had a tough night from the free throw line. There's a three on the way. That one no good. She might be 50% here tonight. Sam, my thoughts exactly. Oh, no, I won't tell him I said that. You're going to have to be the one that tells him that. I was just giving him the benefit of the doubt. With it, top of the key, there's a three on the way. That one off the back rim, no good. Streetmatter ends up back with it. Tell you, Princeville's had good looks here in this ball game. It's just been one of those days. There's a free throw line jumper. That one no good. And the rebound into the hands of A-Town. Running clock indeed there, Steve, as we're at 3:25 to go. And a whistle and a travel called on Anna Servin. Princeville will have the basketball here. As A-Town will clear out the rest of their bench. Mila Donahue out onto the floor. Nevaeh Kuhn-Williams back out there. Avery Stiegel's the only starter out there, I believe. The only girl I haven't seen out there tonight is Kay-Ann Andrews. Maybe she'll get some playing time here down the stretch. Top of the key, 3 on the way for Street Matter. That one up and good. Sahara Street Matter from downtown. She is into double figures. Here's Macy Brooks. Good pass up top. Kuhn-Williams will shoot a 3 from the top of the key. That one off the fingertips of Ella Buckley. And again, a reminder, says they're reminding the parents for the senior night festivities. Want to remind you guys to stick around for senior night. We'll have that for you here in just a little while. Once this game runs final, top of the key, here's Anna Servin. Kicks it. Cross-court pass to Donahue. Inside. Now back out. Here's Anna Servin. Left wing 3 on the way. That one no good. Offensive rebound. Laid up and in. Avery Stiegel, the senior, getting some more playing time as that one up and good. 48-19, 1:45 to go. Inside pass. Drives inside. It's Abby Christensen. There's a jumper on the way. That one no good. And the rebound. Kuhn-Williams came away with it, but a whistle and a tie-up. And now Kay-Ann Andrews makes her way out there. So they have successfully cleared out the entire bench. 1:20 to go here in the 4th. Andrews with it up top, right side to Anna Servin. Back to the right side. Here's pass to Kuhn-Williams, top of the key. There's a jumper on the way for Kuhn-Williams. That one no good. Ooh, it looked good off the fingertips. Under a minute to go here in the 4th. 48-19 the score. Left side. Gets it in. Here's Abby Christensen into the corner. Another 3 on the way for Street Matter. No good. Offensive rebound. That one no good by Bowers. Bowers had a good look there off that offensive rebound. Here's Kay-Ann Andrews up top. Gets a screen. Back to Andrews with 30 seconds to go. See if another senior gets another basket here before this clock winds down. 24 seconds to go. Macy Brooks, free throw line. There's Kuhn-Williams, gonna try it again. That one no good, and the rebound. Street Matter brings it up the floor here. 13 seconds to go. That one up top. Bree Enley into the game, number 4. There's the top of the key 3 on the way for Street Matter. That one no good. That one tipped out of bounds. The running clock will run out as the A-Town Tornadoes pick up their 2nd straight win here in dominant fashion here tonight. 48-19 over the Princeville Lady Princes, setting themselves up in very, very good position when it comes to the Lincoln Trail Conference. That is a big conference win for the Tornadoes as the season going to be winding down here in just a couple of weeks. But the A-Town Tornadoes will remain unbeaten in conference play after a 48-19 final score. Let's take a look at the numbers here real quickly before we get to the senior night festivities. Kennedy Quinn with 23 points to lead the way for the Tornadoes. And I mean, what a performance that was in the first half. It was her offense that really just kind of blew the doors off of this one early on, with Princeville just having all sorts of trouble putting up baskets throughout this ball game. And Kennedy Quinn, a big reason why. 23 points to lead the way. Caden Quinn had 12 points. There was a time in this ball game, actually at the half, they were the only two that scored in this game. Caden Quinn, though, finishing with 12. 7 points for Avery Stiegel, 2 points for Anna Servin, and Miley Weber also had 2 points for A-Town. For Princeville, it was Sahara Street Matter finishing with 10 points, I should say, here tonight. Addison Buckley had 6, 2 points for Cameron Smith, and 1 point for Lauren Bowers. So that is your scoring breakdown as you're watching coverage of A-Town Sports presented by Mid-Century Fiber, hometown favorite of blazing fast internet. Whether it's game day or every day, Mid-Century Fiber keeps you connected with the speed and reliability that you need. Call or text 309-778-3278 or visit fiberfastnow.com. Join the winning team. Appreciate them for being our sponsor here of A-Town Athletics. As again, we encourage you to stick around here just a moment. They're going to get everything ready to go, and I think they're now going to be starting the senior night festivities. So I'll turn my mic off, turn up my crowd mic, as Nevaeh Kuhn-Williams the first announced. So I'll be quiet and sit back and enjoy.
Volleyball and soccer. After high school, she plans to go into welding and possibly move to Arkansas. Nevaeh Kuhn-Williams. Next up, Anna Servin. Anna is the daughter of Dave and Varsity. Her activities during high school include 4 years of basketball, 4 years of volleyball, 4 years of MMA, 1 year of IHSA, and 4 years of class presidency. Her plans after high school include attending a 4-year university and majoring in agribusiness. Anna Servin. And our last senior, Avery Stiegel. Avery is the daughter of Matt and Angie Stiegel. Her activities during high school include 4 years of volleyball, 4 years of basketball, and 4 years of softball. Her plans after high school include going to Illinois College to pursue a degree in nursing and eventually working in an emergency room. Avery Stiegel. And these are our A-Town seniors. Let's hear it for our A-Town seniors tonight.
Well, there you have it. The A-Town seniors here for TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. We may be able to get them up here. We'll see how tonight plays out here. And you know we're planning on chatting with Coach Dugan here, who, by the way, Sam points out in the comments, Little Birdie has told us that is Coach Dugan's 200th win of his career, his varsity coaching career. Of course, don't want to take too much away from the seniors here on senior night, but that is a very special moment there as well. And the fact he gets to spend it celebrating his seniors, it's a pretty good night. Pretty good night there for Coach Dugan. (48-19) ends up being the final score here once again. We thank everybody for joining us here. Stick around here, though. We may get to chat with these seniors here once again. As Avery Stiegel, Anna Servin, and Nevaeh Kuhn-Williams, the three seniors honored here tonight, and rightfully so. They've all played a big part here. Avery Stiegel's been playing pretty much since I started broadcasting, and her growth as a player has been really, really fascinating, getting to watch Avery Stiegel just take on bigger roles as other players left here at A-Town High School. But, yeah, the roles that she has taken on, she has not shied away from them whatsoever. So it's very, very impressive to see what kind of player Avery Stiegel's become. Anna Servin being that force off the bench. Nice shot there from the fella down on the floor there. The half-court heave. Anna Servin, though, has been a very good player there off the bench. And Nevaeh, while we didn't get to see her out there too much here over the years, Nevaeh has been a very good piece. I've seen her on the bench just being a great cheerleader for her squad there. And sometimes that's what a team needs. They need a piece player that they do a lot. They do a lot in practice. Those players that you don't see out there on the floor, during the varsity games, you see them in practice putting a lot of work in. And I know Nevaeh put in a lot of work over these years, and to see her to get some playing time here over the last couple of ball games has been truly special there for her, I'm sure, and her family as well. As Steve congratulating Coach Dugan here tonight, Tina, A-Town's, their record now currently sits at 18-5. And they are undefeated in conference play. So that's the big important stat right there. They're 18-5, but they are undefeated when it comes to conference. 48-19, again, our final score. We'll chat with Coach Dugan and maybe a couple of the seniors here tonight, whoever's willing to chat. Some of them, hold on just a second here. I was getting a message. Oh, goodness. All right. So, but yes, that's Tina. That's the record right now for A-Town. They currently sit at 18-5. They're going to get ready to take on Biggsville. They'll head to Biggsville tomorrow, take on West Central. I have some other obligations. I won't be able to do that game. That would be the ideal game for me to do in Biggsville. A couple of teams that we cover, but we will not be able to do that one tomorrow, unfortunately. And then we'll be here on Monday as A-Town takes on Ridgewood in one of their last home games. Actually, that is their last home game. Monday, no, they'll play Roval Williamsfield here on Tuesday as well. So 2 more home games remain for the A-Town girls. Ridgewood on Monday, Roval Williamsfield on Tuesday. They'll hit the road on Wednesday and go to Galva. And then they'll turn their attention to the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament, which will be here on TSSR, here at A-Town High School.
That was a little big. Look at all these other players.
Oh, heaven's sakes. But, yeah, what a special time here to be at A-Town High School. As, again, we await. He's getting the chance to chat with the team, and some of the seniors are coming up. Friday, Biggsville. Friday, Biggsville. 6 o'clock first game. See you then.
Seniors ready to talk to you.
I know it. I wanted to say goodbye to you, though. Our camera girl is also a senior, by the way, so shout out to Alyssa here on this senior night. There you go. Throw that on there, and we'll get you all taken care of here as the seniors of the A-Town girls basketball team joining us here, starting us off here. Nevaeh Kuhn-Williams here standing by. Let's get your mic down there right by the... What's that?
Keen
Williams. Okay, we'll get that right there. Nevaeh Keen-Williams here on TSSR. Good to have you with us here. Obviously, congratulations on a great high school career. Like I said, I was talking about it here a little while ago. You have been playing the role here, just again coming off the bench here from time to time when Coach Dugan needs you here. Just being able, especially this season, to kind of take on that role there and really kind of provide some good minutes here. How has this season helped you in your development here, your senior season, just getting to be able to play those extra minutes there that Coach Dugan's been able to call on you there?
I think this season was very nice. It was very fun. I really enjoyed it compared to last season. I think all the girls were pretty nice. I will miss a lot of them. And, yeah, I just think it was all together a good experience here.
A good experience indeed, and you've obviously been a part of this team with the great success that's been going on. Obviously, the deep run last year to the Super Sectional. First time in school history that you guys made it to the Super Sectional, which is very, very impressive there. I'm sure you got a lot of special moments that you might remember as an A-Town Tornado, but is there one that sticks out to you, a special moment that you'll carry with you for the rest of the time here that you'll always remember from your high school days?
Good memories is hitting threes in my last game, but bad memories, I just missed 2 threes right there, straight air ball. I'd never done that before.
Well, hey, you got a couple more games left here. We got a couple more games here, so we'll get you one of those threes here, obviously. We hope to get that going there for you here. And Nevaeh Keen-Williams joining us here on TSSR. But just in case the folks weren't able to hear it, they are on our mics. Future plans there for you. What's the plan here after high school?
My future plans are go on into the welding career field.
All right, welding career field. So there you go. She's got the plan all figured out here. But, best of luck the rest of the way here. Obviously, you got a big run ahead of you guys. Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament coming up here in a couple of weeks, and push for the playoffs there. So congratulations on a great high school campaign, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Nevaeh Keene-Williams joining us here on TSSR. And she'll hand the mic over to whoever she chooses next. And that is going to be Miss Anna Servin here, who is standing by now. TSSR Game Time Live. Anna, congratulations, obviously, here are in order here on senior night here. A great career for you here as well, and your role has really increased as well as players kind of left. Taylor Ford left, and that kind of opens up some holes, and Emma Gunther left. You're having to fill in those roles. Did you feel a little pressure coming into this season that you knew you were going to have to step into some pretty big shoes here over the last couple of years?
Obviously with every new season we're a little bit nervous, but I felt very confident and very comfortable taking my role on this team because I knew I had so many role models in front of me showing me how it was done. Getting minutes here and there in the previous seasons, I felt very assured with my coaches and my players. I just felt confident because I knew they had my back. Even if anything went wrong, I'd just get back up and I'd be fine.
Yeah, that certainly helped you guys out there. And like I said, you've been playing a key role here off the bench, and now getting even some extra minutes here in this campaign. Where do you see this team, as you guys are heading into the final couple of weeks here of the season? Where do you see this team kind of setting up, how things are going there in the locker room? What's kind of the vibe you guys are getting here as the season winds down?
Well, I think our vibes have definitely increased in the past few weeks. There's always things that we can be working on as a team, but I think we've really picked it up, and our intensity is just so much better, and we're super excited for the next few weeks for Lincoln Trail, for postseason, and I think we're really ready to take on some tough games, and that our team is really looking forward to showing you guys what we have.
You held a Princeville team who's 16-7 to under 20 points here tonight. So, yeah, that intensity certainly picked up. Future plans for you there, as we're talking to Anna Servin here on TSSR. Future plans, sounds like you've got your things all figured out. Your ducks are all in a row here as you're ready to go.
So I plan to major in agribusiness at a four-year university. I am currently undecided between Purdue University, Oklahoma State, and University of Georgia. But hopefully in the next few months I will really get my plans straightened out.
There you go. That's pretty awesome to hear that there. That's what it's all about here. Anna Servin joining us here. Congratulations on a great high school career. Thanks for coming up and chatting with us here a couple of minutes.
Thank you.
And best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. As Anna Servin joining us here, we'll hand the mic off to our third and final senior here tonight as Avery Stiegel joins us here now on TSSR. You're having to catch your breath here a little bit, Avery. I know you put in a lot of minutes there, really turning up the defense. I was mentioning you earlier in this broadcast here, just the amount of growth that I've seen in you specifically here, getting all the minutes that you've gotten over the last few years. Just the growth that I have seen from you specifically has been truly remarkable. It's been a pleasure to watch you here these couple of years. And, it looks like you take a lot of great pleasure in the defensive side. Am I correct in saying that?
Yes, very much.
Being able to play great defense there, locking down your opponent. What's that feeling like there, where you're able to lock down your opponent the way that you've been able, especially tonight, the way that you were able to lock down your opponents?
Well, when we actually do good, it's just like you can just look at them and be like, we're better than you. When they can't score on you, you're just better. It just feels great.
It is a good feeling there, and like I said, you guys, as a team, it feels like you guys as a whole kind of pride yourself on your defense, and that's going to carry you a long way when you're shutting down teams like I mentioned with Anna. You're shutting down a Princeville team to under 20 points here. That's no small task. That's got to feel pretty good as you guys are getting ready for your postseason run.
Defense definitely is our big thing. Like our Cissna Park game, very high-ranked team in the state. If we didn't come ready to play defense that game, we wouldn't have won.
Yeah.
Like the offense comes, the offense goes, but defense is there all the time for us.
Yeah, certainly. So that's going to keep you in a lot of games here, and I know you guys are, coming off of that high last season of course, going to the Super Sectional for the first time. You probably have a lot of memories as well, but is there one memory here at A-Town that's really going to stick out for you here? One game, one moment, one shot? Is there something that sticks out above the rest?
I wouldn't really say it's anything in a game. So in years past, she's not coaching with us anymore, but Nadine Marr used to be our assistant coach, our JV coach. Back in freshman and sophomore year, right around Christmas time, we always had our Christmas party at Nadine's. So we did our little Secret Santa get-together, and we just all hang around, just have a good time. And those are the memories that really stick with me, like years past, the seniors in years past. like not just last year, I mean 2-3 years ago, back to freshman, sophomore year.
That's awesome. And that's what the high school is all about. They're making those memories there with teammates that now are going to be your friends for the rest of your life. Wherever you guys go, you guys are going to be friends and to be able to carry those memories with you throughout. Future plans for you? You got anything figured out there for the future?
I'm going to Illinois College down in Jacksonville.
All right.
Majoring in nursing. I want to be a nurse practitioner. I want to work in an emergency room.
Look at this. We got some smart kids here as seniors here tonight. So Avery Stiegel, again, a pleasure watching you over these last couple of years. Again, watching you grow here as a player has been truly a blast here, up here from the second level here at A-Town High School. So awesome to see you here tonight. Best of luck the rest of the way. Thanks for chatting with us here tonight. Congratulations on a great career there. Avery Stiegel joining us here on TSSR. Appreciate you there, honey. As we get the final person that we want to chat with here tonight. And it's no small day for him either. Not only is it senior night, he is also a winner 200 times in his coaching career. So Brett Dugan joining us here.
Secrets are out, huh?
TSSR. Sam busted your secret there in the comments there.
Sam busted my secret. Of course, Sam can't keep his mouth shut.
Well, you know what? We had a lot of fun with him there. But, yeah, 200 wins in your coaching career here, coaching varsity. So that's got to be a pretty special thing. And to share it with, not only this team, the run that you guys are on here, but to do it on, senior night here as well. That kind of all things kind of meld together for you tonight.
It is weird how that all came together, and obviously it wasn't planned by any means. But when you win 200 wins, there's a lot of players that are behind that. It's not, if you don't have players, you're not a good coach. And if you have good players, it seems that it goes fitting that you get to be a coach of that title and get a lot of wins for yourself. But we all know that it takes players, and the players I got right now and the players I had way before this have built a lot of things to get me to this point in the 200 wins. But more importantly, is what I enjoy it that much that every win is valued to the fullest. I can remember probably some wins that I probably shouldn't. I remember more losses though, and obviously in part of coaching and just being repetitive to that and just staying true to the process. And some teams come around a little sooner than others. Some teams have a lot more talent in the guard position versus post position. You got to put it together, and I think that's the most challenging thing about coaching. I also think that's the best thing about coaching is trying to put things together. I mean, you look at the guy across from me tonight with Coach Gross. He's been doing it for a while, and I know he said something. He's going to try to break that state record, and he just does it year in, year out. They got 16 wins this year, and he's doing a great job with that group, and obviously I know some of those kids are younger, so he's gonna have another team similar to what he has this year. So he puts wins together every year, so you always got to look at those kind of things. Will I ever get to the win total that he has? Absolutely not. I'd be 105 and coaching from a nursing home, but I like that. I mean, you got the Bobby Andersons of the world, you got the Neil Alexanders. Those guys you just got to tip your hat to those guys because the wins they got, the totals they got, and just the longevity of putting that in and the players they deal with. And I try to be a coach that not only changes the players, but I also want to change them to be grown-ups for the world. And sometimes that is tough reality. Sometimes that's tough love but it is still love. So I can remember, first year I started, I was wondering if this was for me or not because I had a 4-22 team, and I was scratching my head. In fact, I scratched the hair right off my head. But I was wondering if it was for me, and the next thing I know, I'm sticking into it. And next year we rebounded and played very well, and since then we put together some good programs. You got CMC, Chris, those guys come in here and be volunteer coaches, put a lot of time into it. You got to have good people around you, and thankful for the Nadine Mars, thankful for the Boo Quinns, Bailey Dickersons, the Bree Jeffersons, and all the Sean Foster helped me the first year. So all those coaches have put in that much time and helped me throughout the years. Dan DeWerf, Adam Smallsoft, those guys make me who I am, and so do my players. So that's what I got to chalk that up to.
Yeah, and you've been around for obviously a lot of success here, especially in recent years there, going off the trip to the Super Sectional last year there and just being a part of that. And like you said, it's about building not only some great athletes but great adults as well. You just heard those 3 girls that we were interviewing there. They've got their future plans already figured out. Every one of them. Sometimes some kids will hem and haw, but you've got those girls are ready to go. Does that kind of make you feel a little bit more maybe more so than the wins? That the fact that the girls have their college plans already figured out and they are ready to go the minute they're done here at A-Town.
No, and I'm glad you pointed that out, Wyatt, because there's no doubt. Those girls, those 3 right there, you know, I know Nevaeh, I believe, was on the dean's list. I know Anna had some type of award here recently for her ag convention stuff that she does, and you know she's always finished in the top 2 or 3 or maybe in the 1 position when she goes to her seminars and stuff. And then you got Avery, who we've seen her on the court do things, and very energetic-wise, she does those things. I think sky's the limit for all 3 of them, as I would say for every senior that graduates this program, puts the time in. And that I respect, and I'll help them out in any way I can later down the road.
Yeah, certainly a great thing to hear right there as we're talking to the head coach of the A-Town Tornadoes, Brent Dugan, joining us here on TSSR. Let's talk about the game here real quickly here. Kind of a, I don't know really how to describe this game, but it's a slugfest kind of game. Defenses were really the story there, especially in the first half, and then your defense just kind of squeezing the life out of what is a pretty good Princeville team. You pointed out 16 wins on the season. You held a team with 16 wins to under 20 points. That's got to be a pretty big thing on your badge for this year.
Yeah, I felt like the girls did a good job, and I felt like our effort at times wasn't there, and then other times we were reading past the lanes very, very well. You know, it's one of those things, too, where I think they can turn it on and turn it off. That's what Boo and I keep talking to the girls about. Can't do that kind of stuff and you know, get to the major target we want to get to. But I will say this. They know how to win. They know how to play. In the end, when it comes down to it, you know, second half we came out. I thought we played very, very well in that third quarter. I thought we moved the ball pretty well in the first half, just the ball didn't go in for us. I mean, there's a lot of times there's 6, 7, 8 touches. I know you calling the games. You don't go through a lot of names on our offensive side as well as we do as the boys. You know, the boys get a lot of touches. Girls, we dribble, break down, kick it out, and then we're usually getting a shot or a good screen and coming downhill. Tonight I thought the ball moved pretty well, and it got stagnant a couple times, but I will say overall it moved pretty well inside out, and we got some good shots that just didn't go down.
Yeah, certainly the case, but then you have a leader like a Kennedy Quinn who would put up 23 points for you guys here tonight on a low-scoring night. 23 points feels like 43 points in a game.
23.
A quiet 23 indeed there. Having her and, of course, her cousin Caden, they were the only 2 players that scored for you guys at the half. Just having those reliable weapons there, but it helps to know that they are able to, even when the offense isn't going, that they're still able to, help lead this team to big wins like you were able to get tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what our 18th win of the year, and we got another game tomorrow night. So getting those girls some rest there in the fourth quarter, and obviously, unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to play the JV. I know the Princeville side was kind of upset. They had some kids that called in sick today.
Wow.
And you can't control that, and obviously 'tis the season for some of that as well. But
certainly.
I do respect the fact that we hit the ground running tonight and we did some good things, but there are also some things to work on, and we're winding down in our season. So we got to just polish some things up, and I think as the next week and a half go, I look for this team to kind of turn the corner again and be even better than what they are right now.
Yeah, 18-5, you guys sit here. You got another game tomorrow, and then a busy final week of the regular season next week, which is just crazy that we're saying that. It feels like we just started the season, not that long ago here, but
it is something, isn't it?
It is insane. They say time flies when you're having fun, but it feels like this team, especially this year, you guys are having a lot of fun there, and that's kind of what has made this season fly right by. Here you are at 18-5, first place in the conference. Things are riding pretty high there for you guys.
Well, and why you talked about the 200 wins, which that is what it is, but it's when you have fun doing it. And there's days where sometimes I'm like, oh, we got a mess out here, and I'm the one that's got to help clean this up and be in charge of this and take the accountability for it. But when you got leaders like you have that are shining, game in, game out, that's the stuff I love. That's the stuff you got to just kind of count on, that the process and the program itself will get you there. And sometimes you just kind of get back and you just get to sit down and kind of get to reflect. That's the biggest part about this is you get to meet some young personalities. And as you said, 3 of those girls have career paths that I didn't have it figured out then. Wyatt.
No, I didn't either.
I know I didn't.
I didn't either.
I know Sam Seacrest is still trying to figure out how to be a mailman, so I had to get that shot in. He's probably going to be.
Oh, he was taking shots at you during the game, honestly.
He's in bed anyway.
No,
so.
he was rather active here. Fun fact, before we get you out of here, that play that was thrown away ended up in your hands. You faked everybody out with the shot. I wanted to see you shoot it. I've seen you make from there.
I know what Sam probably said.
Sam said something to the lines of, actually, let me go find it here. He wouldn't have even hit the rim.
Oh, I would have buried that.
And then he says he wasn't really a good shooter. So you guys can hash that out there. But, yeah, congratulations, obviously, on 200 wins. That's no small feature by any stretch.
Thank you.
A lot of success here over the last couple of years, and we're happy to be a part of it here at TSSR. So to get to see that and to be a part of this here tonight, truly a special moment there. And congratulations, obviously, to the seniors as well. Don't want to take anything away from them, but congratulations to you. Congratulations to the senior, and best of luck the rest of the way. We'll be here with you guys here down the road.
Yeah, and you don't get enough thank yous and whatever. I know these people that spend time, razzing me or razzing you or razzing whomever and giving compliments out there. That's always good stuff. And we, as A-Town community, we really appreciate what you do and the time you put in, because it can be just a little bit more of a job than people think. I mean, you're in here, you're getting the information, what's going next, what's playing, because the schedule changes. And JV world these days, you don't have a lot of games, but we really appreciate the time and support you put in to just A-Town girls basketball and boys.
Hey, we're happy to be here, and I'm happy to do this. Like I said, it's like a hobby at this point, but I'm happy to do it. And, yeah, getting to cover great teams like you guys there make it all more worth it. So thank you, Coach. Appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yep, thank you.
And, yeah, again, a big win here tonight, 48-19, the final score. That's going to do it for us here. Our only game of the night, varsity only here. The girls are back in action tomorrow in Biggsville. They will take on West Central. We will not have that game, unfortunately, on TSSR. I'm bummed, but we got some other things going on. We do have action on Friday, some more great basketball going on, and A-Town will be back here on Monday. As we will have that game against Ridgewood. So make sure you join us for that as the season winding down here. Just a few games left, and we are here down the stretch here. Thanks for joining us here tonight for our camera girl, Alyssa. My name's Wyatt Reed. It's been an absolute pleasure here. Once again, final score, 48-19. A-Town picking up their 18th win of the season. We'll talk to you again another time down the road. Thanks for joining us. TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.